My name is Matt. I play guitar and I sing a little bit in a band called The Wonder Years.
Moved all my shit to my parents' basement and out of our old apartment. And I know things change, but I'm not sure when. I guess you call this.
Started out the tour, I guess it was like a little over a week ago now. We did a couple festivals. So we started off the tour in Zurich. And we did a show that was supposed to be like a bigger festival. It was with Alkaline Trio, Ignite, Brand New, Saves the Day, and Bayside. And it didn't end up selling well, so they moved into a smaller room. So it went from like a 2,000 cap to like a 500 cap room. And it was actually amazing. Like I never thought I'd ever get to see Brand New play for 400 people, you know what I mean? It's just cool seeing them on a small stage in that environment. And then we did Monster Bash and Grows Rock. And those festivals were amazing. It was a lot of same bands on those two festivals. So it's nice to be able to kind of pick and choose what bands I was going to see each day. So I got to see all of them instead of like missing bands that played at the same times, you know. I've always been a big Alkaline Trio fan, so it was cool to be able to play a show with them, be able to meet a couple of the guys. Trying to think what other bands I was watching on the festivals. Bayside was great. You know, we've been friends with a lot of their friends. We've had the same mutual friends for a long time but never actually met them. So we got to play with them the other day, and great guys and fantastic band. I go through different lulls. Like sometimes when I'm home, I'm not always looking at new bands because I'm busy, like, you know, just hanging out with my girlfriend or just, you know, hanging out with my friends at home and kind of getting away from what I'm doing while I'm on the road. But I definitely go through lulls with it. Like recently I've got a lot of new records, like the new Modern Baseball was awesome. The new Menzinger is awesome, the new Bayside. I'm trying to think what else that I've got recently. Manchester Orchestra Cope, the record's great. But yeah, before that I hadn't really downloaded a lot of records in a while, so I kind of got them all at once. It was like a 2-week span where all these great records came out. We haven't done an EP in a while, but when we were first starting out, we were all in college at the time, so it's really hard for us to get together and write like a full-length record. That takes a lot of time and effort. So we would come home on, you know, 1 or 2 weekends a month from college, and then we would write as many songs as we could, and then some we would scrap, some we would keep. But it was a lot easier to just put out an EP with, you know, maybe come home, you know, 3 months, 6 practices, get 4 songs out. You know, instead of waiting for an entire year and then maybe having a full length worth of stuff. It was a way to keep us active and present in everybody's eyes and keep pumping out new material, you know what I mean? It's been different for different records, but the past 2 records, what we've done is members of the band will have like little ideas, whether it be like a riff or a drum beat or a vocal line or just any kind of melody or whatever. And, you know, we'll all have these own ideas personally, and we'll come to practice, but there's one rule: nobody's allowed to have a full song written. So basically we all write together, that way it's a system of checks and balances. So if one person writes a song, you know, they're going to bring it to practice and think it's great, and then everybody's going to tear it apart and they're going to be bummed that their song didn't make it the way that they wrote it. But if you don't come with a full song, you don't have any expectations, you don't get hurt or you don't feel slighted when people don't like it. So it's a lot easier just to write one riff and bring it in. But we do that and come into a room, we fight a lot. There's some days where we come in and, you know, we're there for 8 hours and we get like a song or 2 done and it's great. There's days that we come in, we get into an argument, we leave in an hour. So it really all depends. But we're getting better at understanding that, you know, we're not going to agree on everything, so we don't really necessarily fight and get mad at each other. It's just some days we mesh better than others and some days we don't, you know? I mean, as far as the writing goes and everything, we all contribute equally. You know, we all write together and we all go for a common goal. Obviously, Soupy writes all the lyrics, so he kind of dictates what the band's message is. But if there was something that we didn't agree with, you know, we'd obviously speak up about it and be like, yeah, not feeling that, you know what I mean? Passing through a screen door lyrically means a lot to me because, you know, we're all kind of going through that point in our lives where, you know, everybody's fighting this battle of like, you know, is this what we should be doing? Should we be living grown-up lives and, you know, getting 9-to-5 jobs and getting married and settling down and having kids? Or is this what we need to be doing? So it's definitely like a question I ask myself a lot when I'm on the road. Though I love doing this, it's like, it's kind of weird to think what I would be doing if I wasn't doing this. So, but I think what we're gonna do is just ride it out until it's not fun anymore, or until, you know, other things come up in our lives that take more precedence. So, as of right now, I don't see an end in sight, but, you know, obviously these things don't last forever. So I'm just gonna enjoy it while it's here.